Do we have any Jesus lovers in the house tonight?
I'm on the Columbus Young Guns, and the reason I'm here is to see how God helped Jeff Francoeur and do better in baseball.
My cup is full and overflowing. I stand amazed at your love. Your love is higher, wider, wonderful, larger. Your love is higher, wider, wonderful, larger. I know there's more for love, deeper than I do. Your love is higher, wider, wonderful.
It's nice to be back in Columbus. Play a lot of high school games and have a lot of friends who go to Columbus State and play baseball here. So, I come through here quite a bit. But the real reason I'm here to talk to you tonight is about my relationship with Christ. And so for me, I ended up getting drafted by the Rays on June 4th of 2004, which for me obviously was a dream come true. I was born and raised in Atlanta. A chance to get up and play turf field someday was my ultimate dream. Sophomore year in high school, when I go up to Black Mountain, North Carolina, I check in and my huddle leader was Ben Watson. You all know that was a tight end of Georgia. He's with the Patriots now, won a couple 3 Super Bowls, and a great role model. But, I didn't really know he was a Christian, and as we hung out for those 2 or 3 days, we're playing, could see his competitiveness, because sports ruled my life. It's all I ever did, all I ever dreamed of, and all I ever wanted to do. And so I'm up there seeing this guy play, but also seeing the compassion that he has, the love that he has, and the contentment that he had in his life. And I'll never forget saying, I want to be like that guy. And I'll never forget that night giving my life to Christ. And this is the #1 single greatest decision I ever made. And to this day, on my batting gloves, I have the verse Joshua 1:9, which says, I will not command you to be strong and courageous, not be discouraged or afraid, for I am the Lord your God, and will be with you wherever you go. And for me, it's a reminder, every time I step in the plate, every time I want to throw my helmet down, tear up the dugout, or get mad, like I did a lot of times this year, I look down and see that verse. It's just a reminder of God's grace that I'm playing the game that I get to play today, and how lucky I am, because it was about this close a millimeter of my eye from taking it away for the rest of my life. I mean, baseball's hard enough to hit. I don't think I would have played real good with one eye. I remember sitting in right field, and I'm just kind of looking up and thinking, God, what am I doing here? I spent 3 years in the big leagues, had so much success, and now I'm sitting here in AA thinking, why in the world am I here? And it started getting me thinking the other day when I was thinking about my talk tonight, saying, a lot of us are there right now in our lives, from how our economy is doing financially. Many people have lost their jobs. Many people can't find their jobs. Many people having trouble making house payments. You probably ask the same question, God, why is this happening to me? Why is this happening to my family? And, for me, it really got me reading. When I got sent down, my wife texted me a verse on Romans 8:28. And it says, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. The last verse I'm going to give you is Hebrews 11:1. And this is a verse for me that hit more than ever this passage. It says, faith has been sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. Literally, I did not see the baseball at all this year. I can promise you that. But I have the faith that God is going to put me in the right place and where He needed me. And I think if we live our lives, whether, like I said, you lost your job, you're having trouble, you had trouble in school, you didn't make the JV or varsity team like you wanted to, God has a plan for you. For those who love Him, He will take care of you. It's not always what you want, I promise you that, but He'll give you what you need. And I can tell you this, that no matter how many more home runs I hit, no matter how much money I make in this game, no matter what happens, it's never going to be even close to important as to making that decision to accept Christ in your life. Because if it wasn't for Him this year, and if it wasn't for the things He's doing in my life now, I wouldn't be where I am, and I'd be a total wreck. I can honestly say this year, I never came in, I never slammed my helmet, never broke my bat, never went nuts, never went on a cussing rampage. And I want to every single at-bat. I wanted to, I promise you that. But God just took control and said, just relax, I've got you, and everything will So like I said, I just encourage you when you're on the plane next time, just give that a little bit of thought. And I'm not trying to scare you. Maybe I am a little bit. But I think my message here is that that's the most important decision you're going to make. More than who you marry, more than your kids. Because it's the only person that 100% of the time is going to be able to save you and make you happy. So thank y'all very much, and I appreciate y'all's time.